What's up, everyone? How everyone is feeling today? Welcome to the stream once again. Dukaten is saying 6-hour live stream today. I don't think so. Probably 2 hours or maybe 3, but it really depends. I may actually go out with friends today, so that's why I'm doing the stream a little bit early, so I can be a little bit with you guys. Welcome to another live stream today. Today will be again about PHP. Welcome everyone. Yesterday was just awesome. I had a good time on stream. How is the sound, by the way? Is the music okay? Let me know. You guys know. You always let me know how the music is. Welcome everyone. Welcome Arthur. Diabel, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Adrian, so early. Yeah, man. What time is it? For me, it's like 6:47, so almost 7 p.m. So it's perfect timing for streaming, especially this weekend. So I'm happy to be here. Mandy, welcome to the stream. Dukaten, Garbodev, who else? Sayaba Rayo, welcome to the stream. The music is on point. That's perfect. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Drippin' Castle, nice to see you, dude. How you doing? How is your weekend going for you? Bremen, welcome to the stream. Constantine Ross, hi dude, hi, nice to see you. Darshin, welcome to the stream. Bream, welcome to the stream. And on X we have Patricio, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I just went for sports, man. You know, every single day I go for sports, and you guys should do the same. No excuses. Work out every single day. Especially we are web developers. We need running. We need we need sports. We need workout. So don't forget that. And we also need water every single day. Peak and Flow, welcome to the stream, dude. Nice to see you, man. Is there football games? Yeah, we have football games today. At least in Portugal. All right, dudes, we have no time to lose today. We are going to jump into some PHP. We are going to work on pack just like yesterday. We are going to end up changing our PHPStorm configuration like 7 times. But, making some stuff done. Anyway, yesterday was super fun, so I'm planning doing exactly the same as yesterday. However, I'm planning to do some more progress, especially on reviewing pull requests, okay? So yesterday, we actually didn't make a lot of progress reviewing pull requests. I remember watching this number, and it was literally 14, and now we have 13 today. So we definitely need to make progress on this and try to reduce this number a little bit. So for those of you who are new to the stream, first of all, welcome. My name is Nuno, PHP and Laravel developer, and I stream mainly around PHP every single day at 9 p.m. However, today it's not 9 p.m. It's a little bit early, so you will forgive me for that. And what else? I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitch. You can support me by just following me if you're enjoying the content. And today on stream, we are literally working on this tool we are building all together, call it Pack PHP. Now, if you know me, you know that I've built multiple tools in the past regarding tooling in PHP. So here, for example, we have Laravel Paint. We also have Past PHP. We also have this Past plugin type coverage. I'm also using PHPStorm, Refactoring, and Symfony Vartamper as a dev tooling. And today we are building a new one, something that will be used alongside this developer tools. By the way, speaking about developer tools, yeah, I have made a video about Reactor PHP. Have you guys noticed that? So it's already on my YouTube channel. I'm going to copy the link real quick. Is this one? I'm going to copy the link, and if you guys missed it, it's quite of a cool video in my opinion. So I'm going to share it here on Twitch, but also on YouTube and also on X. Okay, so it's literally a video about, how Reactor PHP can be impactful in your projects, and you might want to check that out. I'm publishing videos on YouTube every single day at 1 p.m. Regardless, I can see on the chat that some of you actually like this timing. The reason why I'm not streaming on this timing typically, it's because I actually am still working at this time. So I start my day around 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. I work a little bit, I go for lunch, and then I work a little bit more. I go for sports, I come back, I work a little bit more, and during this, 6 p.m., 7 p.m., I'm still working until dinner. So then I have dinner, and then I come for streaming, So that's why I'm basically, streaming always at 9 p.m. Wow, Konstantin Ross is saying, after yesterday's stream, I have installed Refactor PHP on the legacy project in 1,600 lines change. Gee, 60,000 lines change. That's crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy. Oh my god. Cardboard Dev is saying, so late to work. Well, to be honest, like most of my team members are from US. So, if I wake up very early, then our schedule won't actually collide. So that's probably the reason, okay? Giro Jar is asking me if I live in Portugal. Yes, I do live in Portugal. Yeah, different time zones. That's why I basically start a little bit late, you know what I mean? But yeah, that being said, I want to do some more progress on Prac. Let's just do that. By the way, if you haven't watched yesterday's stream, you probably don't know, but we have changed a little bit our PHPStorm configuration. What are we using at the moment? Let me double check. So at the moment, we are using, let me go here to themes, appearance, there we go. So at the moment, I'm using this theme called I'm gonna always call this Cappuccino, by the way, Cappuccino Mocha. Okay, which, it's something that doesn't come by default with PHPStorm. I had to literally install this extension, but it's called Cappuccino Mocha, and I absolutely love this theme. So it looks like this, basically, On top of it, I have installed an extension called Cappuccino Icons, and as you can see, we have like this little elephant right here, which tells me that this is a PHP file. We also have some JSON icons as well. Looks really cool. Regarding the font, which font are we using at the moment? Let me check that real quick. So I'm gonna go here into editor, font. So I'm using this JetBrains Mono Nerd font, which apparently it's what I've been using so far. So I think it looks cool. What do you guys think about this? Adrian is saying use 1.8 line width. You mean this? Oh wait. Like this? Oh, that's too much, dude. Especially on stream, I need to show a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? Govar Jabbar is saying, first time I'm watching and I'm not in bed, hopefully not today. Because you are in a different time zone, right? Yeah, I prefer 1.2 as well. Yeah, let's keep with 1.2. So I'm currently happy with this setup. I don't know what you guys think, but I wish there was some sort of, if there is some sort of place where I can just provide my, PHPStorm.theme and it will just automatically set up all of this, because I'm currently thinking about changing laptops. Not thinking, I'm receiving my new laptop actually in a week. It will be an Apple MacBook Pro from 2004, I think, M4 Max with 36 gigabytes of memory, 1 terabyte of SSD, and that's it. Yeah, I'm getting this new laptop in a week. Okay, some people on the chat are saying that there is literally this feature on PHPStorm where you can sync settings. Okay, I didn't know that. That really looks helpful, by the way. Yeah, Alex Martin is saying that PHPStorm is so much better now that we can use the minimalistic UI. I think, I'm going to be honest, I think PHPStorm is getting better and better every single year. I remember PHPStorm actually being slow. Actually being slow, and now it's just super fast always. So they did a great job, by the way. Clap for PHPStorm. Come on, man, let's clap for PHPStorm. Congratulations, an awesome tool, keeps improving every single day. Garbor Dev is asking what But for what? M4 Max for web development? Yeah, man. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not like a pro selecting a new laptop, so I just, you know, selected, you know, one of the best, and that's it. I don't want to spend the entire day thinking which laptop I should take, and I just choose, you know, one of the best, and that's it. Oh yeah. Someone is asking on the chat, which screen did I choose? I choose the 16-inch screen, basically. Yeah, we need. So GarboDev is saying, I'm waiting so long for Nuno to try Neovim. Let's do something. I'm gonna go to my Twitch subscribers deal. You know, my Twitch subscribers deal. And currently, I think I'm sitting on 215 subscribers at the moment. So I'm gonna do something probably really stupid, which will make me not try Neovim ever. But I know I'm gonna try to set up a goal of 500 subscribers on Twitch. And if I have 500 subscribers, I promise you that I will at least do a couple of streams using Neovim. And I mean, after a couple of streams using Neovim, I hope I get into that, you know what I mean? A couple of streams is more than enough to literally try or be addicted to Neovim, I hope. So, but yeah, I'm gonna set up that goal somewhere on Twitch, if it's possible. But yeah, a way that you can support my work, chat, by the way, if you don't know, it's literally becoming either a YouTube member, okay, or becoming a Twitch subscriber. And all the money I get will be reinvested on making the stream better. Lone Wolf Software is saying, you know, we only need to ask Primagen to mention it to get 500 subs. Don't do it. Don't do it, dude. I will be so ridiculous trying Neovim. Oh my god, people are subscribing now. Just kidding. Oh my god. D4Bell, thank you so much for the subscription on Twitch. I really appreciate your support, dude. Thank you so much. Pick and Flow, thank you so much for the Prime subscription on Twitch. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. Alex Martin is asking, did I get the nano texture option? I didn't get the nano texture option. I was a little bit scared about the nano texture option because apparently it reduces, you know, the glare outside. But some people, I read that some people said that the quality of the screen, it doesn't look the same when you are like on the closed room like I am at the moment. Because it literally looks dirty all the time. So I read that comment and I was like, nah, I'm not trying this. I want like my laptop as usual. So I feel like, you know, will be, I'd rather just use a regular screen basically, okay? Lone Wolf Software, thank you so much for the subscription, tier 1 on Twitch. I really appreciate your support, dude. Thank you so much, man. All right, dudes, that being said, let's get some work done. By the way, if the music is too loud, please let me know, okay? Please let me know. I think the music is okay, but let me know. So let's move here into Safari. Let's start with some pull requests, and let's start with this Fit Little Tweaks on Class Checker by Julio. So I think Julio has been one of the top contributors to Pack Project. GarboDev, thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription on Twitch. I really appreciate your support. Also, Alex Martin, thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription on Twitch. I really appreciate your support. Philippe Ontana, thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription on Twitch as well. All right, dudes, little tweaks on Class Checker. I want to check this. So it's a new feature coming from Giulio Calvaldari, again, is becoming a long-time contributor now from Pack, and it says the following. This pull request only renamed the parameter of the class checker getErrorOnline method to be more clear what this parameter is, and ensure the checker only checks for PHP files. So let's read this. All right, the first thing it's doing is that it's literally only checking PHP files. Now, do we want to do this? Let me think a little bit. Let me think a little bit. Yeah, I think we want to do this because right now we are only checking for the source project or for the app directory. Therefore, it makes sense to literally only check for PHP. So this is actually okay. That's a good change. Congratulations, a good change. Then we have a new parameter rename, which is coming. Previously it was name, but now it's like misspelling word. Which makes sense, because what this private method is doing is literally checking what is the error line where the misspelling word was found. So totally makes sense. That was an awesome change. I'm going to approve this pull request and also merge this pull request. Good job, Julio. So as you can see, contributing to open source is as simple as this. You know, you don't have to do a lot of things. You don't have to do the most impactful pull request in the world. You can literally just change or make something more clear or change something on a documentation, or, you know, something really simple works better, basically, okay? Someone on the chat is saying you cannot hear the music. Okay, I'm going to put the music a little bit too loud then. How about now? Bum, 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 bum. Pick and Flow is asking, how about PHP and JavaScript? Which is a valid question. Undeniably, we don't have yet anything that will check for JavaScript, or at least that is ready for checking JavaScript. So I would rather kind of focus the project at the moment only on PHP, PHP files, PHP class names, PHP method names, PHP you know, documentation, but also PHP properties, and focus at the moment on making that real good before even thinking about JavaScript, okay? Oh, Diabel is saying I can hear the music now. Thank you. That's cool. Alex Martin Design is saying, so I haven't followed your work since Pinkery in Pen. What is Pack about? That's a great question. So for you, but also for those who just arrived to the stream, my name is Nuno Madura. I'm a PHP Laravel developer, and I work with, before we do that, actually we just received 20 tier 1 subscriptions from an anonymous gifter. So I don't know who you are, but thank you so much for this 20 anonymous subscriptions on Twitch. I really appreciate your support. All the money I'm getting from this will be reinvested on making the stream better. Jesus, you guys really want me to try Vim on stream. That's a little bit too crazy. Oh my god, I will. This will be so fucked up because I know nothing about Vim at the moment, and I will be basically doing the basics or learning the basics before even doing the stream. Oh my god. You guys will have to help me out, okay? You guys cannot just give me tier 1 subscriptions and then do not help me out with Vim, okay? You will need to help me out. Someone is saying that you should demo this. So apparently there is some sort of Vim website which tells you the basics. This is the one. Learn Vim while playing a game. Press key to start. What is this? Press any key? What is this? What do you want me to do? Hello world. Okay. Oh, should I just... Oh, okay. Yippee! I can't believe... Oh my god. This looks cool though. This looks really cool. Oh my god, you guys really need to stop. Oh my god, looks like I will actually do a stream on Vim, which is hilarious. Oh my god. Anyways, So again, for those who just arrived, my name is Nuno, PHP and Laravel developer, and I have created actually multiple tools within the ecosystem. You know, one of them is actually PanPHP, but also I have done something like PastPHP, Pint, and more. And today we are building a library. This library is called Pack, and what it does, it's literally identify wording or spelling mistakes in your code base. Okay, so if you ever like a method which is incorrectly named, not in terms of, you know, if the method is invalid, but if the naming of the method is incorrect, like persons with double N's, I'm going to show you an example real quick. So if I go here into my PHPStorm and I create a new method, something like, you know, protected function get persons, for example, with double N, something like this. So obviously this name is incorrect because we have a double N right here, right? So if I run my tool, check this out, I'm going to run bean pack, and this will literally detect that this is incorrectly named, as you can see right here. So misspelling in check command line 28 right here. The misspelling is person with double N, and it will suggest me to use either person or persona, you know what I mean, which I think looks really cool. Okay, so this is the tool we are building all together here on stream, and the community actually have been really, you know, really cool with this project. People actually have been contributing stuff to this, so congratulations to you all, okay? So let's merge this one to get started the day here. So this one is merged. Good job, Julio. That was awesome. Next, we have a feat by Loki495, and which says the following. A feat is show full line and column position of misspellings on output. Interesting. Ooh, what do we have here? What do we have here? This pull request calculates naively the column for each misspelling and adds to the output for each issue. Oh my god, this actually looks very sick. Below the issue line, now we have showed the full line, and below that there is an arrow pointing to the character where the misspelling occurred. Oof. Arthur is saying he's new learning Vim. Learning Vim. Oh man, I can tell you. If we reach 500 subscribers on Twitch, I will just do it. Megacorp CTO is saying, hello Nuno, today I've made my first pull request in open source ever, thanks to your pack project. I'm so hyped. Congratulations, dude. Most of the developers, if not like more than 95% of the developers, spend their careers without ever contributing to open source. So congratulations, dude. It's awesome, man. Sukuna is asking, are you using AI? Yeah, I've used AI basically just for code data completions. That's it. Claudio, welcome to the stream, dude. Wow, we have Puyampal Shai here on stream. If you don't know this guy is literally one of the most top contributors on Pinkery. Excited to have you here, dude, and I cannot wait to meet you at Laracon, India. Oh man, I'm happy to see you on my stream for the first time, man, because you are always sleeping when I'm streaming, right? Okay, dudes, this actually looks really cool. The only thing I don't understand is like why this is not L trim it to the left, which we may have to do that real quick. Tweak it a little bit, the output a bit, and now it uses Stormwind code tag. Ooh, this really looks cool, man. Okay, there is conflicts. Why I cannot resolve the conflicts directly from the UI? Typically, these conflicts are too complex to resolve with the app editor. Interesting. Oof, it's a lot of stuff. Okay, Loki495. If you're watching this stream, you need to fix the conflicts, okay? Oh, actually, we need to check the code first. Ooh. Not a lot of people know about this static thing. I think most of the PHP developers actually don't know what this static is about, which is interesting. So what this static does is, even if you have like a regular method, it's the same thing basically as having something like this, a protected or a private static last column. If you have this on your class property, it's kind of the same thing as having this directly on the method. The only difference is that this little property, this little variable right here, can only be accessed within the method itself, which I'm not particularly okay with it, I think. Let me check where this is being used. I cannot see a reason why you would make this static though, so I'm gonna comment it, yeah. Eat Market is asking, Nuno, is it possible to do Laracon Brazil? I think it's possible, but however, the first thing you guys need to understand is that typically Laracons happen on places where there is already a community doing meetups. So, you know, typically I would suggest you guys, if you really want the Laravel team to look at Brazil and thinking about Laracon, you guys first need to try to set up like monthly meetups, or, you know, so we can see there is like a huge community there already. But typically, yeah, I would expect to first that place to develop some sort of Laravel live events before we even think about Laracons over there. Claudio, welcome to the stream, dude. Nathan, welcome to the stream, dude. Oh yeah, baby. Alex Martin is saying that he made his first contribution ever to Past PHP. Dude, I remember, man. That was good times. Welcome, and thank you for that, by the way. Stephen O'Bird saying that he never understood the static keyword inside of function's body. Yeah, so I can explain if you want. I can explain that real quick if you guys want. Let me go here real quick. So let's go into our index PHP so we can actually do some PHP code right here. So let's talk about the static keyword, okay? First of all, the static keywords on closures, what it does is that it does not bind this within the closure. So if we have a class, let's call this class, not here, but let's go here below. If we have a class, for example, call it person, okay? And if I have something like a public function, which is called get name resolver or whatever, and this returns a function, which is a closure effectively. And I'm gonna have a property with a name. Let's put here my own name, Nuno Maduro. And here I'm gonna return this and this Nuno, okay? So if you put static right here, you cannot access this inside. You know what I mean? It's already complaining. So what the static does is saying that this closure doesn't have any relation to the class it was created originally from. So if you don't have the class, this variable this will be available within the closure. If you have static, this variable this will not be available within the closure, okay? So sometimes people actually use the static to make sure that this or this variable will never be bound to the closure, making the code more performant, which undeniably is questionable because effectively we are talking about microseconds, okay? Bunkers, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1 subs. So really appreciate all your support, by the way. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, Bunkers. But yeah, so this is what static does in functions. Not functions, but closures, okay? Basically, forbids any reference to this variable within the function, okay? But we also have the static variables. So let's do something like static nuno equals to nuno maduro, for example. And here we return nuno, okay? The name. So if you do this variable here will only be assigned once, and just once. Okay, so this code right here will only be executed just once. It's effectively almost the same as having something like this. Okay, it's almost the same as this. Almost. Okay. But yeah, that's what static does. Also, like, if you were to call this method multiple times, so let's say here, I'm going to do count equals to 1, and then I'm going to assign name to count only, and I'm going to return the name. This is actually a good example, I think. Why are you complaining? Oh, yeah. If I call now, let's call this var_dump new class get name, and I call just below again new class get name, I think we are going to see 1 all the time. But let's, for example, as well, let me think about this. What do I want to do? Yeah, I want to do something like time, for example, which is something that does change all the time. Let's see what we have on the console. PHP bin pack. Yeah, so as you guys can see, I'm going to introduce a sleep so you guys can really see this stuff change. There we go. Typically here I see the same value, you see? So typically if you don't have the static, the name will change each time I'm calling the get name, as you can see right here. But if I have the static, that variable will only be assigned once. This is literally dark magic, and you probably should ignore this, to be honest. This is the kind of stuff that only people like me get interested about. What do you guys think about this? A little bit too magical, right? Anish, welcome to the stream, dude. Nice to see you. Julio, so cool to see you contributing to pack. Thank you, man. Stephen on Bird is saying, so static closures do not capture the context, mainly this. That's right, that's it. So static closures do not capture anything from the outside, at least not the this variable, okay? Thank you. All right, folks, let's get back to work. Bam, bam, bam. So here I'm going to ask the contributor to literally remove the static because we don't need this. Yeah, not a lot of people know this function in PHP, but what it does is that it gets the given file path as array format. So we'll basically put every single line found on the file on the full path on an array format. Will tell me like line 1 will be this content, line 2 will be this content, like as an array basically. That's why he's like literally accessing this as an array just afterwards. Is this 2 lines literally duplicated in this one as well? No, just this one, right? Okay, there is a couple of things here which undeniably need to be improved. Like, for example, here we are using underscore as a variable naming, which typically goes against PSR2. So if you guys don't know, on PHP we have this little thing called PCR2 PHP, which is the coding style guiding for any PHP project, and variables need to be always uppercase. Okay, it's PSR2 or PSR1? It might be PSR1. Yeah, it's PSR1, I think. So here, if I search for variables or PCR2, perhaps. Okay, I can't remember, but basically people use uppercase on variables, and it comes from these conventions that everyone uses in PHP, basically. Steven on board is saying maybe PSR 12. Yeah, perhaps. It might be that, actually. Yeah. GMG, welcome to the stream, dude. Nice to see you. Yeah, camel casing. That's what I meant, by the way. Holly, welcome to the stream, dude. Nice to see you, man. John Purvis, welcome to the stream as well. Nice to see you, man. Okay, someone here just shared the link. Let's open it. Ah, there we go. Properties. Okay, methods must be camel cased. Okay, apparently there is no reference to variables. I really thought that this would have some variable, you know, recommendations. Oh, they only have recommendations for method names, class constants, class names, namespaces, files, blah blah blah, but not variables. So I was wrong literally, but yeah. Anyways, this project uses camel case anyway, so as you guys can see here. Yeah, I will just ask the contributor to literally split these two if conditions in two separate methods. Can you create one separate method for each one of the if bodies? Because literally, like, there's this huge chunk of code that probably could be a separate method. Same goes for this one, by the way. And the rest of it looks okay. And he also needs to fix the conflict. So I'm going to finish my review by clicking on finishing review right here. And I'm going to request changes, but also at the same time saying, can you adjust the code? Can you check my review, but also fix the conflicts? Thank you. Great work. Exactly. Overall, I feel like, especially when you contribute to an existing open source project, you definitely don't want to focus your pull request on discussing basically like coding style. You want to be like really just focusing on adding value. You know what I mean? I also prefer camel case, by the way, Claudio. I'm with you on that one. Beer Singh is saying how much time it will take to create a platform like Udemy in Laravel. So I have actually created a full open source project in Laravel. Let's call it Pinkery. Is this one? Is a social media, which I'm going to send to you right there. And what Pinkery does, it's literally a social media built entirely on top of Laravel. And the code is fully open source. So if you go to, yeah, you can literally click here on open source. And I'm going to send you the code as well. So you can literally build this using something like this using Laravel, a full social media. And everything is fully open, so you guys can see how I build things. Okay, so this one I'm going to convert to draft while we are waiting for the progress from the original contributor. Okay. Okay, now we have one from Ahmed Allah, and it's saying the following: make an example for typo in strings, and is a code engagement, and the description is make an example for strings typo in the class with typo errors test case. Oh, so it's basically an improvement on testing. Nice. So it changes the features which are within the tests folder, and what it does is the following. Parameter without typo error, which is this one, where there's a problem with the teacher wording, and here there's a problem with the variable wording. Yeah, I'm not really understanding what this is fixing. Regardless, it's a test suite passing, so I'm gonna approve this real quick. Project Goofer is saying, I left a pull request on Pint early this morning. It will be Taylor reviewing it, or will be you? Typically, if it's like an easy pull request, just like coding style or something like that, or new rules, typically it's Taylor. But if it's something that touches on the core of Pint, typically it's me. Claudio is asking, this year I want to contribute to open source. After many years coding, I just have few or none contributions. Any recommendations? Yeah, man, you can contribute to Pack. Good luck with this, man. I think there's a lot of opportunities here, man. And I'm pretty sure Pack will be big, you know. This project is not even out. It's already with more than 100 GitHub stars. So there's a lot of potential here. As you can see, there's a lot of contributors already. And I'm going to make sure everyone will get his deserved credits in the future. Okay, test passing. Let's go. This is coming from Greta Evans, and it's the following thing. The Symfony docs for Finder component says that VCS files are ignored by default. And I can see that past is still passing the tests. So let's click on files changed. Okay, so what you're saying here is that this little change called ignore VCS, true is already the default value, therefore we don't need this. And if I run the test suite, let's see how it goes. But hopefully if the test suite is passing, should be good to merge. Roberto99 is saying that I prefer to use snake case. Interesting. Interesting. Snake case on variables? That's definitely not my thing. I will review pull requests on Pan maybe another day if you don't mind. Jimmy G, sorry man. Nocturne is saying snake case goes against type economy. Typing economy, oh my god. Okay, test is passing. Almost boys, almost. Three checks missing. Bam, 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 bam. VLZ is saying, Boas Malta, I would like to start programming and I don't know where to start. Which language should I choose to start these days? I can send you something that I really like. Laracast's PHP. So I've literally learned PHP from this, by the way. So if you guys want to learn PHP, this is definitely something I recommend, okay? This guy is probably the best teacher you will ever find in the world. And I'm not even joking. Like, you will be mind blown when you see this guy speaking. He is literally the best video editor, the best teacher you can ever find in PHP. So if you want to learn PHP, I will definitely recommend you this guy. You know, absolutely the best of the best. Jeffrey is absolutely the GOAT. Yeah, absolutely, man. Okay, test passing. I'm gonna merge this. Good job, man. That was a good pull request. Okay, we're making progress. 11 already, okay? Okay, here we have another one from Graven Evans. I think the name of file system checker could be better named file path checker. I'm not really sure if I'm okay with this. Yeah, file path, it's kind of, let me check if the path is okay. In file system is more, let me check if the file system naming is okay. I think like both names actually suck, but I still think that file system it's a little bit better. Apologize, but this was good job though. It is a good suggestion. However, I rather keep the old name. Oh, this is a sexy one. So, also from Graydon Evans. This is a strike, dude! Already doing 3 pull requests in a row. Give the user the ability to specify a custom directory to scan. Okay, this is definitely useful. We definitely need this. This will come handy for larger projects and is accompanied by a test. Nice. So, a lot of changes. Duo Constantine Ross is review. So let's check the changes. Okay, so instead of inferring the project path, now we are trying to find the path to scan, and we are giving the input because technically the path to scan may actually come from the input. And we are also adding a new option, which is called dir. Do I like dir? What do you guys think about the dir option to specify the name to check for misspellings? Do you like the option? I hope you guys can hear the music because this is getting me so much in the mood. Oh my god. I have literally learned PHP in Laravel with Jeffrey Way, so I would definitely recommend Jeffrey Way as a teacher, man. Yeah, Laracast's worth every cent, for sure, man. Target X is asking me, where do I store images on Pinkery? I store images on the system, like on a file system, literally on the server where the web server is, where the Q server is, where the job server is, everything. Like, it's the same server, you know? $5 a month, that's it. Bam, 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 boom, done. Oh yeah, good vibes music, let's go. Yeah, so some people are saying that directory makes me think about directories only, but not about, yeah. Let me see like what PHPStorm has for this, by the way. Let me click here real quick on coding. So we obviously have tools already who do something like this. So we have PHPStorm, for example. I'm gonna click on PHPStorm help to see, you know, the options. Oh, there is no option actually to specify the directory. Oh, we have paths. Oh yeah, and paths, it's undeniably a better, probably a better naming. What do you guys think? Paths or directories? Emily Dev is saying, share the playlist so I can also dance when we are programming. Okay, people on the chat are saying definitely paths. Yeah, let's use paths. Even like the naming of the method is find path to scan, which is, then it's kind of funny that we didn't do it here. So the code looks okay. What I'm gonna do real quick is merge this and then adjust the pull request locally. So let's merge this. Oh my god. Why? I cannot do this. So annoying, man. Oh my god. Typically, I can just fix this from the UI. I never have done this. From your repository, check out the new branch and test the changes. And then I pull. And then I merge. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I haven't actually tried this before. But let's do this. So the first thing is this. Okay. Then this. Oh my god, it's already complaining. All right, cool. Wait a second. Give me a second here. I'm gonna use my GitHub UI real quick. Oh my god, that is literally... Okay, I know, I understand the problem. The problem is that because previously we had the default command and now we have the check command, which literally is a different file. Everything is literally falling off, you know what I mean? Which I don't really know if I want to... Oh, fuck it. Let's just do it. Okay. Okay, guys, need to give me a second real quick. I'll be back. I'll be back, buddies. Okay, done, and finally done as well. Okay, now it should be good, actually. All right, I can be back real quick. There we go. So I have literally fixed the problems. So now I need to check out main. Okay, and then I need to merge using -- no ff, which I don't even know what it does. Okay, another conflict. Give me a second. I think it was Constantine Ross who was saying that you should probably check the pull requests, and I should have heard his advice to literally just do this, you know, a little bit more earlier. Absolutely, dude. All right, it should be done though. Okay, so this is fixed. What is the last step? Okay, just this. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot to pull. Oh my god, yeah. Pulling is not possible because you have unmerged files. Fix them up in your work tree and then use... What do you mean? Oh, yeah. So this is literally the new paths option, right? Yeah. How about now? I should be able to pull. Yep. There we go, and then push. You're not currently on the branch. Which branch am I using? Oh my god, such a mess right now. I'm so confused. Okay, I'm gonna literally ignore all of this. Dude. Oh boy. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Ha ha ha! Okay, I'm going to literally ask the the original contributor to address these issues locally, okay? The pull request is okay. Do you mind of changing paths or dir to paths or path, and also fixing the conflicts, please? There you go. Oops. Samuel Esky is saying, what is your take on serverless PHP? Is it worth or not yet because of 0% PHP course support? So I've actually worked a lot on a serverless platform, call it Vapor. And I've worked on Forge as well, which is a server platform for deployments. My thinking is that typically you don't need serverless, okay? Typically you don't need serverless. So something like Forge or in the future Laravel Cloud, it's very suitable. However, if you are building a project where money is not a problem, and also you might go from 0 users to 1 million in 10 minutes, serverless is perfect because it really takes all of the load you throw it in, you know what I mean? So, and yeah, serverless is fully supported using PHP by Laravel Cloud, okay? You might want to check that out, yeah. Samuel, welcome to the chat, by the way. First time chat here, thank you. Nocturne is saying, I will be back. T800 Terminator. I'm such a big fan, actually, of the Terminator series. I've watched the Terminator 1 movie probably 50 times already. A lot of people are already on Laravel Cloud, by the way. So we are progressively introducing new people to the Laravel Cloud platform. So, you know. Okay, this pull request is also good, but apparently we need to, fix the conflicts, and I asked Grid and Evans to do it. Ooh, what is this? Konstantin Ross said the following. This pull request adds a new class called a name parser, which given a string name will split this into human readable words, like we do with, with class names and property names, to a set of different naming conventions. Previously, all checkers had a simple regex to handle Pascal and camel case. I have extracted this logic to a new class and extended the support to include different formats and magic methods. All cases are tested with a unit test. Yeah, so let's click here on files changed. 9 files, so this is a good change. Name parser. Okay, so instead of actually doing this all over the place, you are literally doing this on the name parser itself. There we go. That's a good refactor, man. Undeniably, something I think you could have done here, Konstantin, is make this fully static. Okay, because this is a type of class which I like to call this a support class, that literally you throw it like a string and you get the string back, or some sort of output. So I feel like it doesn't need to actually be kind of its own instance where you need to inject this dependency all over the place, you know what I mean? So I would probably make this like a fully static class where you call this method statically, okay? If there is no conflicts, I will probably fix this locally. So final read-only class name parser, yeah, undeniably, like if you give a string and you get the string back, this could be definitely a static function, you know what I mean? Okay, do we have conflicts? If we don't, I'm gonna do this refactor locally. There we go, let's go. So I'm on pack at the moment. Yeah, test suite was not passing? Why is that? Megacorp CTO is saying, Nuno, main branch failing because of Rector, dash drive run. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that real quick. Yeah, so literally the pull request we merged, which we didn't know what was doing. It was, you know what I mean? Like, it's literally the thing. Huh, but we do need it. Oh. Okay, wait a second. If I run the pass test suite, what happens? It is passing. Meaning that we do need that. Yeah, this file like exists on the features folder, and it's like a stupid file we need to have to literally test our project in terms of, okay, let's test that we detect, for example, this typo right here. So this is literally like a feature file, which we use this for our test suite. And for some reason, why are we overriding this? Yeah, Refactoring is literally just complaining about this. Yeah, I'm gonna revert to the things, to what we had in the past, literally. Or tell Refactoring to not check this file. Can I skip entire paths with Refactoring? Let's see. There we go. Huh? Oh, not past Refactoring, my friend. Obviously just Refactoring die run. Roblox music video is saying non-stacked seems fine to me. You can always run it as a singleton. Yeah, I just don't get like why would that class not be static, you know? If it doesn't have any dependencies, if the only thing it does is receive an input and get back an output, if it's a pure class in a pure function, there is no reason why that wouldn't be static. You know what I mean? So Refactoring is passing now. I'm going to run the full test suite to see how it goes. Someone is saying that we saw balloons when you shake and you move your fingers. You mean this? Oh, there is nothing happening. But sometimes like emojis appear, which I still don't know why, you know. I really don't know what I have to do to see some cool stuff. But sometimes happens, you know. Yeah, we are running Refactoring on the CI for sure. So here I'm going to adjust, you know, this little configuration. So I'm going to call this sure adjust Refactoring configuration and push this. Oh, I need to pull the latest changes we have made. Jesus Christ. I want this one. How about now? There we go, and push. All right, so we just received this name parser approach from Konstantin Ross, and something I want to do is make this fully static. Okay, these comments are very pretty, by the way. Treating, leaning. Okay, this is awesome. Good job here, dude. Transforms the given input, method or class names into a human readable format which can be used for spell checking. Awesome, man. So the only thing I'm going to change here is truly make it static. Again, this is a pure function. There is no reason why this would be not static, you know? And this shouldn't live as well on services. I feel like this is literally a support class. So I'm going to create here a support folder and move this into the support folder. And do the same within my unit tests folder, create a support folder and move the name parser into it. Again, just a recap, when you have little utilities in your project that are used kind of, you know, everywhere, something you can do is move that to the support folder and truly rely on the services folder only for things that might go outside, like, you know, in-memory spell checker, or you know, grammarly spell checker, or any kind of other services we may use on this project. Okay, so now I'm going to just come here and remove any single approach to the name parser and make this fully static. Okay, just like that. Also, any place we are injecting this little thing, we can now remove this. And instead of calling this name parser, what we can do is access this statically or fully statically, okay? There we go. And what else do I want to do? Yeah, there is also this little file. Yeah, but just as a recap, typically people think that static is bad. Static is not bad. In fact, when you are using something like array map, like using array map is it's literally a static thing, you know. You give an input and you get an output back. Something like array map or array push, or you know, any kind of these helpers like string length, you know what I mean, like this kind of stuff, or string replace. This is literally static functions that where you give an input and you get back an output. And any kind of class which is fully pure, meaning that it doesn't interact with the outside world, which doesn't have any dependencies, and the only thing it has is a public function, I'm almost confident that that thing could be static, okay? What do you guys think about this? I'm actually curious about this. Let's see if the test suite is passing. It should be, right? By the way, we were with almost 150 viewers across Twitch and YouTube. If you don't know me, my name is Nuno Madura. I'm a PHP and Laravel developer. And what I do is that I stream every single day about PHP, my favorite language in the world. I have YouTube videos every single day at 1 p.m. By the way, if you're watching me from Twitch, you can now use this exclamation point socials to literally have all my socials being displayed on Twitch. And you can also do exclamation point support and exclamation point Discord to join the community. But yeah, I'm streaming every single day. You can follow me on YouTube and Twitch if you want to. And you can also support my work financially by becoming a Twitch subscriber or a YouTube member. Okay, Constantine. Constantine is saying this little thing. In Symfony, I mostly use non-static classes for dependency injection. Okay, I get that, you know, I get that. But sometimes there is things which are not dependencies, or the dependency will never change. Like something like name parser. I will never have a different name parser. Like literally never in my world. This name parser is literally a concrete implementation of this project that will never change. On top of that, it doesn't have dependencies itself, is fully pure. And that being said, there is no reason why this would be non-static. It's almost, dude, it's almost like, would you ever, for example, come here and do something like this? Private array mapper, and then instead of doing array map, you would use this array mapper. Do you understand what I mean? It doesn't really make sense. Do you know what I mean? Or for example, to be even more clear, string to lower service, like this kind of stuff, it doesn't make sense to be to use dependency injection, because you will always have only one way of making strings lower, which is through this function, call it string to lower. You know what I mean? You would never use a service or an instance for this. Do you know what I mean? I hope this helps to understand this a little bit. Okay. Oh, okay. Constantine is saying that Constantine is saying that he agrees with my approach of making name parser fully static, but just in general, he likes to use dependency injection a little bit more clear on different things. Jimmy G is asking me if I use the version Pro of Streamlabs. Yes, I do. Pro version, which allows me to use themes, you know, do multiple streams, stream to different services. I'm currently also streaming on TikTok, you know, and also on X as well. But yeah, I mean, Twitch and YouTube are just way better for streaming. Okay. So this is the powerful thing about writing tests. I just made like a huge refactor on my code by making something that previously was non-static to something static, and now I'm running my test suite, which is so powerful that is literally detecting all the problems I have on my code right now due to this refactor. Okay, so I would invite you, like, if you are not writing unit tests in your project, just do it right now. There is so simple tests you can write that take literally 10 seconds. Like, sometimes people say stuff like, I don't have time to write tests. How much times you have seen this? And the reality is that there is a simple test you can write with past PHP, for example. You can literally write this, like this get assert okay on past, and it's the most powerful test you can have because it will literally tell you that your homepage is working as expected. So, you know, test suite is, you know, tests are really powerful. So if you are not writing that already, just I would invite you to do that. Okay. As you can see, I'm literally being pointed to the problems my test suite is giving me, just like this. So easy. Bam, 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 boom, boom, boom. Just keep going. You see how easy it is? Kind of crazy, right? Ooh. There we go. Full test suite passing. Adrian is saying something like, at least people should start with smoke tests. Not a lot of people know what a smoke test is. But typically, you know, when you work with unit tests, there is like 3 layers of testing that you probably should care about. In the highest one is called smoke testing. And you also have in between something called integration testing. And then you have unit testing, okay? Now, if you are starting with tests, something you want to master is this one called smoke testing. And smoke testing is just, you know, tests like this get in assert that I'm seeing a 200. Okay, this is like the most simple test you can write if you are doing smoke testing. You are literally just visiting your home page and seeing if your home page is working as expected. And then you can jump when you have a lot of smoke testing all over the place. Something you can do is jump a little bit into integration testing, and here you will do a little bit more than this. You probably will do something like this. Well, if I create a user, for example, from my factory, and if I try to act as that user, try to potentially, you know, create an article, for example, something like this, with certain information like this. I expect to see this article on a database, like assert database as or whatever. So this is like integration testing because I already touches in the different places. So, for example, here I'm creating a user, acting as that user, posting something to the articles post, and then checking if the database actually has that. So it's, you know, it's multiple things we are testing at the moment, which is still very powerful. So this is integration testing. In the last bit of it is literally unit testing, where you would test every single edge case of your application. But before jumping into unit test, you need to master smoke testing, and only then you need to master integration testing, and afterwards you need to do some unit testing, okay? There is also layers in between. Then you can jump into mutation testing, for example. Mutation testing, you can jump into coverage testing. There is so many things you can master afterwards, but yeah, smoke testing is the most important thing in the planet, okay? After family. Someone is asking if it's possible to test an exit one. I would never have an exit one in my code, okay? Typically, this is untestable, by the way. An exit one is the only piece of code in PHP, just like DD and die, which they are literally untestable. It's impossible to test an exit one because it will literally exit the test suite. Okay, so I would advise you, this is where you can literally encapsulate this exit one. You can have literally something called a process or a class, something like this, where you would inject this process class and then call it process exit. And in order to test this, you should mock this process and then do something like, you know, mock process class should receive exit with 1 and just once. You would do something like this, okay? Asco is saying, yeah, I write tests one time, but it will save a lot of times in the future. Yeah, I mean, tests are literally about that. They take a little bit to get used to it, but then it's just, they pay off so much. Like, imagine us have to figure it out, all of the places that are broken after this pull request. It would take me forever, right? Ooh. Oh, it is Refactor doing a crazy job. So Refactor PHP is literally telling me that I have this name parser being created right here, and this variable is not being used. So Refactor PHP is telling me that, so I can just come here and remove this. Zeno, welcome to the stream, dude. Nice to see you, man. George Costa is asking me if I have tried GitHub Copilot for writing tests. I literally don't like when AI writes a chunk of code. I'd rather to see AI writing one line after each other in following my recommendations. So I have never asked AI to write fully test suites. Only literally, you know, just I'm writing tests and I like AI to autocomplete some of my lines. That's it. So let's run now the full test suite after this little refactor we have done. We have one unused import on kernel, so I can run Pint on this. By the way, if you just arrived to the stream, my name is Nuno Maduro, PHP and Laravel developer, currently streaming on Twitch and YouTube. You can follow me if you want to support my work. Today we are talking or making a live stream about PHP. If you don't know, PHP is literally this new tool I'm building. So again, I'm a Laravel core team member, but also like a huge PHP fan. I love PHP, and I have created multiple tooling around PHP. For example, PHP, Laravel Pint, and many others. But I'm also using PHPStorm for type checking, Refactor for Refactor. You know, so I love tooling. And what we are doing today, it's something called PHP. Now, what PHP does is literally detecting typos in your code. So if I have something like, let's go here into this check command, and I have, for example, here, I'm going to just literally type executes the console command, but with double D. So literally there is a typo right here with this double D. If I run bin pack, you will see that PHP will literally detect this little, typo right here. There we go. So misspelling on command with double D. Do you mean commanded or commands or command or commando? Actually, I meant just command. So I can just type vendor bin pack again. And now this little tooling will pass. There we go. No misspellings detected in your project. Name will scan. Welcome to the stream, dude. I am a model thanks to my fresh hairstyle. I don't think so, dude. Okay, good job, Constantine, man. Good job, man. Another pull request. Ooh, Constantine Ross once again, 3 days ago. This pull request extends the class checker by a new method to also check the class constants in their values. Yeah, because currently we are not, if we have something like this, we are not detecting typos. Potentially, for example, here, we literally have a typo with double R, okay? Nice, and some of the work he have done on the new parser will also detect underscores, for example, which typically wouldn't be detected in the past. We don't have conflicts, which is pretty cool. I'm going to check the files changed. And just below get method names and get property names, something we are doing now, thanks to Constantine, is get constant, no pun intended, names. Nice, good job, dude. You don't have tests on this, though, which we are going to have to add. So I'm going to say great job here. Going to merge and add tests locally. Did we push already everything here? We haven't. Okay, so I'm going to just type git commit. Oops, git commit, refactor, name parser, make class fully static. Done. There we go. So I can now come here and hopefully fully merge this. And now work a little bit on this pull request locally. So we need to go to the class checker, which is now doing the get constant names just like this. As you can see, we are truly using modern PHP in our project. Like, this is truly PHP 8.4 2025, the best PHP version in the world. So we are using generics, as you can see here. This is literally generic types. I'm saying I have an array where the key is an integer, but also the values, they are strings. I'm using a reflection class, from the given object. I'm also using array destructuring right here, which is so powerful. So this is literally using the most powerful version of PHP. Short closures, everything, man. So cool. So Konstantin Ross is saying, because I hadn't a name parser, I couldn't write tests for it. Okay, I'm gonna write those tests right now. So what you can do, Konstantin, when that happens is make the pull request on draft. Then when the name parser is merged, you can rebase your pull request and push everything, make it ready for review. That's one idea, you know what I mean? Sal Kinder is saying name parser is such a weird name. Do you think? Let me check. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, because we are literally receiving a string, and the only thing we are doing is that if we have, underscores, we are giving back AB. If we have AB, we are getting back, ABC, which undeniably name parser is indeed a weird name. Konstantin, do you mind of refactoring this and making this possibly I think this could be used for format for spell checking. What do you think about this? What do you guys think about this? Because we're literally using this class to prepare the information before sending to something like aspell, which is the original spell checker. So I feel like we can format for the spell checking, which I think is a better name. What do you guys think about this? Ascode is saying best code. Thank you, dude. Really appreciate that wording. Thank you. Yeah, Konstantin is been doing a lot of work on Pack. He is awesome, man. Ijun is making a question. Regarding generics, isn't list string better than array string? What is the difference? That's a great question, Adrian. I'm going to answer that question. Okay, so the difference, there is a huge difference between list and arrays. Okay, a list, I could be wrong here, but I hope I'm not. Okay, a list is literally an iterator where the key is actually any key. It doesn't matter what the key is, but the value is always a string. This is a list. Okay. However, there is a huge difference between a list or an iterator and a real array, because an array is effectively, first of all, the native type array. Okay, so you cannot, for example, if you have a parameter with an array typed, you cannot give an iterator, for example. You know what I mean? So it's literally its own different type, and with an array, you always have a key and you always have a value. You know what I mean? So there's they are literally different types, just like integers and strings. They are different types as well. And the difference is that on the list, you don't specify the key, because the key may actually be any key. It doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I'm not really sure if list is considered an iterator on the back end, but I think it does. Okay, I think it does. That's the way I see it, though. You know what I mean? I'm not a huge fan of, by the way, I'm not a huge fan of this. I know that PHPStorm really points now in this direction. I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, so Constantine, the name parser probably should be a format for spell checking, okay? Which you made that comment here as well. So let's add the test for constants, which is the original thing we're doing. So let's create a new class. This will be called a class with typo on constants.php. Let's copy this and remove all of these public methods and have, you know, something like constant without typo. Constant without typo. Yeah, this is good. Constant with typo, and I'm going to say double O, for example. And I'm going to also say double O on the value. Do I want to test anything else here? I don't know if anyone is creating constants like this, but let's also do it. So just simply, do I want to do this? I don't think I even want to do this. Yeah, let's keep it simple like this for now. So this should be enough. So if I go now to my unit, I should have something that checks for this. Class checker test. This should be the one. Is even the test with passing now? I'm not sure. Probably is. Canada Raz is saying, but lists are not supported natively like arrays. Well, technically you can accept an iterator, you know what I mean? You can literally have the native type iterator, which I think would make even more sense for this, but I don't know, man. Bebeto Alves is saying, rename it to string humanize. We are not using Laravel on this project, so we don't have access to that string helper. Julio is saying case parser. Perhaps, man, perhaps. I don't like the name parser. Technically, it's too technical for me. I feel like it's confusing, so yeah. Okay, we have 2 tests failing. Why is that? Okay, because now we have more spelling problems on features. So this would be 13, which is the 2 new constants. Undeniably, where is the second one? I see one right here. Oh, this is the second one. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, 3 tests failing. I'm gonna use the -- bail. So each time you are running past, you can use -- bail if you want to, you know, fail on the first failure. Failing is certain at 9 because we have 2 more problems. This is line 34. Right here. Let's keep going. Okay, the number 6 now is regarding the constants. So I'm going to copy this and literally do like this. And now I'm going to move this to number 8, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this should actually just work now. Let me double check. At least this given test should pass. Yeah, there we go. But I need to add that now we have this little class with constants being tested. So I expect this file to end with class with typo on constants. And the line should be the line of the constant, which is 9, which is funny. The spelling word should be type O with double O. Oh, it's not 9, it's 11 though. This is 11. And this should be something like this, perhaps, I think. In the suggestions, I don't know yet. I'm going to find out real soon. And I can probably do something like this for the number 7, which I don't know what it is yet. So let's run our test suite and see how it goes. My buddies are literally texting me saying, "Where are you? We are waiting for you for dinner." All right, dudes. So the suggestions are wrong. So all of the stuff we have entered, so class with typo constants, line 11, the typo is indeed typo with double O. The only thing is like the suggestions are wrong, which makes sense. The suggestions now are typo, typos. The first one is actually correct already. So this is typo, typos, type, and also topi. And I can also move this to this little thing as well. Good job, Konstantin. This looks really awesome, by the way. Yeah, time to sign off. That's for sure, man. I want to finish this test though, real quick. Line 127. This should be 6 because we have a few more cases right now. It should be at the end though, yeah. There we go. We have a few more cases as well on the line 175. This should be 8. And this probably will fail because it should be 5. Alex Martin is saying, I love to see the behind of the works in your project. Yeah, I know, man. You know, typically people think, I'm gonna be honest with you, people sometimes think that because, you know, that these guys work for Laravel, that we don't make mistakes or that we know everything. Dude, I don't know nothing, you know. I literally make mistakes every day. Sometimes I pretend that I know things. Sometimes I have, you know, the imposter syndrome as well. I'm literally a regular developer, just like everyone. That's it. I have a knack for geek stuff. That's for sure. Like you know, there is stuff that I like to know, like this static function, whatever, and stuff like that. You know, I love creating packages and shit like that. But definitely, like, I don't have any superpower. Literally a regular developer. Adrian is saying, fake it until we make it. It's not that the slogan on SF for VC money? All right, dudes, composer test. Let's run this entire thing. So if I go to kernel, and if I make the constant that everyone does, let me just wait for the test suite to pass. There we go, 100% test coverage. That's right there. Bam, bam, boom. And I'm going here, and I type something like public const. Thank you, chat, for being here. And I have two problems: this being with multiple e's, and this here with multiple he's as well. What happens if I run pack? There we go. Being should be any of this, and here should be any of this. Good job, dude. Very good job, Konstantin. This looks awesome, by the way. So I'm gonna type git add everything, because I don't think why we don't have anything that looks bad though. So git commit -m refactor const checker, and this will be add tests. Ooh. And yeah, good job today. We didn't make, I mean, always the same, because I get distracted. I get distracted with the chat, and I always don't make good progress regarding reviewing pull requests. But I will probably be around tomorrow. So yeah, we probably are going to work on this tomorrow again. Constantine Ross is saying spell check formatter for the other class actually looks awesome, by the way. Yeah, I like that name though. Yeah. Salkinder is saying your channel is so awesome. Thank you. By the way, if any of you just arrived, Nuno Maduro, it's my name. I'm a Laravel PHP developer. I stream every single day at 9 p.m. on YouTube and Twitch as well. I have YouTube videos every single day at 1 p.m. You can support my work by following me on these platforms. I would really appreciate that. And I also... What do I also do? Yeah, and if you want to financially support my work, you can become a YouTube member, but you can also become a Twitch subscriber. And I'm thinking about doing a stream on Neovim if I get 500 subscribers on Twitch. Son of Troy is saying, Nuno, could you ever consider doing Laravel code reviews? So I've been thinking about that. Actually, this project pack, in terms of viewership, but also in terms of being fun. I'm having a lot of fun just coding, reviewing pull requests, coming back and forward. I love to do this. So we may actually build a full application altogether. I've been thinking about that, you know, like just something like this, but instead of this being like a full Laravel application where we can review features together, we can do stuff together like in the real web application. So I think that actually will be super fun. You can suggest ideas for my streams by going to my Discord channel and suggest that to, you know, to my future stream content, okay? Constantine, thank you for submitting that little change. Pig and Flow is saying, your streams definitely motivate me and want to code and learn more. Well, thank you. That's the goal, man. And to be honest, I'm also learning every single day with you. So I really appreciate you being around. Target X is saying, Laravel Daily makes me aware of who you are. Laravel Daily is awesome with Povilas. I would love to have Povilas here. I've actually reached Povilas once saying, dude, I would love you to have on my stream or, you know, to do some sort of collaboration, but it's just super busy. But maybe someday, you know, maybe someday we are going to have Povilas here to do some cool stuff. All right, dudes, I'm gonna go out with friends, have a nice steak, you know, and probably go for a couple of beers, which goes against my today's sports and water. But, you know, it's not every day that I go for drinks, but I may do it today, you know what I mean? It was an awesome stream. I would love to be, you know, a little bit more with you guys, but I have to go. So let's rate someone. Who we have online at the moment? Please tell me that we have a Laravel developer online at the moment. Developers live dash blah blah blah. Oh my god, I don't know. Do you guys know anyone online at the moment doing Laravel or PHP? Come on, tell me yes, dudes. Because something we always do, I don't know if YouTube and X knows this, but we always rate someone, you know, to literally send all my users to a new stream. So Daniel Art is doing PHP. Interesting. Pig and Flow is saying, thank you for the stream, have fun. Yeah, I will for sure, man. I will for sure have fun. I'm starving already, so who we have online today? Doing PHP or Laravel. We have Daniel Art. We could rate Daniel Art for sure. Let's do that. Okay, Daniel Art is a Brazilian streamer, but he also speaks English on his streams, and he's doing an amazing PHP content. So let's rate Daniel. He's awesome, by the way, okay? Be sure to support his work as well. Just like me, he is like, you know, trying to come up with content every single day, so be sure to support his work as well. So I'm gonna rate Daniel, there we go. All right, dudes, that was awesome today. I had a lot of fun. I'll probably be here tomorrow. And yeah, if I eventually reach 500 subscribers, you guys will have to help me with a Neovim, huh? I won't be alone learning Vim. You guys will have to help me, okay? Love you all, dudes. And I see you all tomorrow. Peace out.